we got the second best record in the league and we don't got Klay yet. So I'm like, man, when Klay comes back, this is going to be scary. And it's crazy because we didn't play our first, like me, Steph, Draymond, and Klay. We never played our first game together until the playoffs, the first game.
Yep.
So like, man, when we start gelling, it's over. Like,
when you showed up to the Warriors, obviously, and you comprehended going into the season, did you look at yourself and be like, all right, if I know what I know, the championship is going to come down to me and how I play? Like, did you see that happening, or did it kind of unravel after, obviously once everybody came back? But, you know what I mean? Like, if you had to bank on Klay being Klay, Steph being Steph, Draymond being Draymond, and all those factors working, where you're like, all right, let me make sure if I'm the fourth option or whatever else, quote unquote, third option, my shit got to be right.
Nah, for sure. I knew, to win a championship, it's going to take everybody, and I'm going to have to go out there and defend like I never defended before, rebound like I ain't rebound before, and, score. But I knew I was capable of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I put in the work. I feel like I had a good regular season. So I was like, this postseason is going to be interesting. I feel like it was going to be a good place, a good stage to showcase, what I could do.
And it's interesting because you were the second best player, arguably in the series. And I know, JT, your man's ET, but speaking on the way you rebounded the ball, and I'm still in the question from ET because ET's like, man, I got to ask him.
Yeah, for sure.
How does a man have a 43-inch vert and you just waited till the playoffs to start rebounding, getting 15, 16, 17 rebounds a game? Because your high was 11. We used to get on you all season, about that. But I don't know what it was, but you start getting every rebound in the playoffs. I mean, offensive rebounds. You were getting everything. So, like, what were you thinking, or what was your preparation like that just turned that switch on?
So it was like the offensive rebounds. I was really just thirsty to score. I was like, we have a lot of options on our team. We have a lot of people that come in the game and can score the ball, can make plays.
Run on top of you. Even when you got the ball, he would run on top of you. His presence is felt. Like you just find yourself throwing him the ball. Like, how throw you the ball? I wasn't looking for you, but go ahead.
Exactly. So I was like, I have to. You gotta figure out different ways to get it. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me try and get my feet wet, go in there. Rebound the ball, and especially when we played small in the Memphis series.
Yep.
And I had to rebound. And I'm in the rebound. I'm like, this ain't that hard. Like I can rebound. Like, and from there I just kept with it. I was like, and it's like it helps us win. It gives us more possessions. And I'm like, bro, I can do this. Like, I can't see. I'm never gonna average 4 rebounds again. I don't know how. That's a fact.
Bro, I used to guard you, and I used to be like, bro, how is he averaging 0.7 rebounds per quarter? Like, I'm not being a high flyer, and I was getting 6. I'm like, bro, this dude right here.
No, I wasn't really thinking straight. So, but I look back now, like I don't know how that was possible.
I remember back when I used to play, like in college. I'm like, man, I tell people, like, if you average 17, cool, but 7 look way better than 4. You know what I mean? So if the ball going out of bounds, say that bad boy, but like, shoot, you 20 with your 12 with your 20? That's a hell of a night.
That's a max extension.
It looked a lot better.
Do that for your parents. They gave you the gifts to do it. Like, shit.
Yeah.
No joke.
Facts.
Now, I want to go back to the All-Star game. How much noise do you hear? You know what I mean? Because, some folks might try to feel a certain way about you starting in an All-Star game. And, same way Steph telling guys to shut up. This performance you put on in this finals, shut up. They all can shut, because, you were the second best player in the entire series. So going back, starting for the All-Star game, just kind of tell me what type of emotions did you have, and then how was the experience?
You hear the noise. You can't help but hear the noise. You gonna hear it, but I always look at the positives of it. I'm like, I ain't put myself here. I did the work, but I ain't vote myself in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So obviously, I did something right. But the emotions going into the All-Star game, it was kind of like it didn't sink in till after. I'm like, wow, like I'm really here. Like I'm really sharing the court with the best players in the whole NBA, and I'm amongst them. Like, I'm here. And I feel like what made it even more special was the 75th anniversary, seeing all the legends there. You know, 'cause that's gonna be remembered forever. Yeah. You know, and I was part of that. So, man, it was crazy.
That's super dope. I didn't even think about that. Growing up, who's your favorite player, professional?
There was a couple. I mean, Vince Carter was like a hometown legend for us, but like AI, he did something to me. Like he was probably my favorite player.
Wow.
And I would say everyone has a person they model their game after. Was there somebody you modeled your game after, or you just, you were just like, I'm gonna be me?
I'll tell myself I'm gonna be me, but I loved Kobe. I loved his game. I loved his fadeaways, his footwork in the paint, everything.
And I remember y'all had that moment. I don't know why I always remember these things, but you had that moment with Kobe where you was like, I got that move from you.
Yeah, that was dope. That was like.
Was that your first game against Kobe?
Nah, it wasn't my first game, no.
Okay.
It wasn't my first game.
Because everyone has their first game memory playing against Kobe.
Yeah, but.
Evan, how was yours? Was that the one in LA?
Oh, that was the one we had a hell of a memory. I was on the court.
I got served about court.
You was getting served on the bench, man.
And so what was your first game against Kobe? How was that?
Mine?
Wiggins.
So me, I'm like, yeah, buck. I don't remember for real.
Because when we played versus you, your rookie year, and I was in Boston. I remember so many people, it seemed like I was on the other side, it seemed like so many people are talking to you and instructing you, and it seemed like you're trying to find your footing. Where even then, I can understand why you're saying I don't remember, because even when we were playing versus a kid, I'm like, he's going to be good, clearly, but everybody's like, be a star now. Like, I feel like that whole first year was kind of like just a whirlwind.
It was a lot. It was a lot of voices, a lot of people telling me different things or how to do something, but eventually I just learned how to block it all off and just, play my game, and do what I want to do in the court.
That's crazy though, because like I should ask you this: who was your favorite vet? That guy that was always giving you the right advice and it was always helping you play. It wasn't getting in your way. Because I always tell people, the rookies, find somebody that's not competing with you that's going to help you, because you get a bad vet at your position, he'll steer you the wrong way to keep his career going. So like for you, it would be a point guard most of the time. Like I had Andre Miller, who was amazing. I had Aaron McKee. I had Kevin Love. I had really good vets.
Andre for 1 year.
Andre Miller?
Yeah. Wow. That 1 year, it was my second year in the league. We had a bunch of vets that year. I had him. I had Tayshaun Prince. I had KG.
Oh, yeah. Good. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those guys are amazing. Like KG was amazing, man. Amazing teammate. Didn't want nothing from you. Just wanted to see his young guys do well. And he still hits me up till today. Like we're still cool. Like that's OG right there. That's big bro.
I like hearing that, because when you don't play with KG, I know guys that they want to fight KG on site today. Like it's a guy that I know. He said, if I see KG in the supermarket and I'm 85 years old, I'm swinging on him. I said, fam, it ain't that serious. It ain't that serious. But KG made a guy cry on my team. E.T., you weren't there yet. In Boston. And I don't want to embarrass him to say his name. Dude was crying on the bench, man.
Damn. KG's intense for real, though. Yeah, he's intense.
He's definitely intense, but by the time we hit 26, 27, you start paying Uncle Sam all them taxes, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck what KG talking about. And intimidation, bro. Like, eventually, when you start becoming a man, it's like, bro, mind your goddamn business.
Yeah, you gotta take it the right way, or if he's talking shit, let the shit go through one ear out the other.
Yeah, no, of course, because he's an ultimate competitor. I'm just saying in general, like you hear a lot of stuff, but then when you break it down, it's like, man, you listening to another man this much, bro.
No, that's facts.
It's all about your business.
So let's take it back to, kind of the playoff run in the finals. And, you know, you do a hell of a job versus Luka in terms of, it was almost like preparation. You know, we always talk